Hello everyone! Today I wanted to do a Q&A video and answer some of your questions that you've been having around flexibility and contortion, and mainly the questions that I've been seeing from a lot of you is I am between the ages of 20 to 30 and I have never, done flexibility or practiced yoga or had any interest in contortion. And your question to me is, can I get to your level? And my answer to that is yes, absolutely. And what that depends upon is your willingness and your belief that it is possible. So if you come to this with this seated belief that you won't be able to get to my level, then you might want to work on that belief before you go into, doing the stretches that I suggest in my videos or things like that. So really just get to a place where you can believe and accept that it's a possibility and that you can do it and that you have the power to increase your flexibility. So that's the number one thing. And I noticed for me in my own journey that the moment that I let go of any thoughts that a certain posture or a certain pose is too difficult, and the moment that I just say, I can do this, and I know I can, and I completely surrender, and I allow my body to essentially kind of do it for me, it's just amazing, and it's incredible because I let go of those thoughts and those limiting ideas, and I kind of just put them on the side, and then I allow just my intuitive flow to naturally take me into these poses, and then it's like most of the time when I'm in that kind of state of consciousness, there's little to no pain. But when I was in this state of consciousness where I was trying and pushing and I gotta do this, but I didn't have the inner knowing that I could, there was a lot of resistance, a lot of tension, and a lot of pain. And so obviously you can see the correlation between what you're feeling and what you're thinking relative to what you want to do. And I'm sure you've seen that in every aspect of your life as well, that, if you believe or you think you can do something, most of the time that's what's gonna happen. That's what you're gonna see in your experience. So I would say before you embark on this journey, just really be aware and conscious of your foundation for what you believe is possible. And then if you can, I know you're not going to instantaneously just believe that, oh, I can do a triple fold, but believe in small steps that I can, do a bridge, or I can get my head a little bit under, and do the tiny things like that so that within your, just your sense of awareness, you know that you can do that. And I would say that's something that's amazing, to just kind of work in those small increments, but still knowing that you have the ability. And that's probably the most important thing, just believing and trusting in yourself. So I would say that to anyone who's looking, to become a contortionist, or who wants to be a yogi or anything like that, that the only thing limiting you is your thoughts about the thing that you're doing. So I hope that answers a lot of your questions. And then a lot of you have asked me for stretches and warm-up ideas that would help you in your journey. I would definitely suggest checking out my yoga for belly dancing and contortion video. Those are a lot of ranging from beginner to advanced yoga movements that I do that really help me just to release any of the tension in my body and fully just surrender, kinda. And when I'm in that state, it's like there's no pose that I can't do. So it's kind of similar to what I talked about before of how your state of being, your consciousness, affects what your body can do. So when I relax my spirit, then my body becomes more relaxed too, and that's why the yoga really, really helps. So for anyone looking to go into contortion, yoga is a very, very amazingly helpful step into contortion. And a lot of yogis do contortion movements, but don't necessarily call themselves a contortionist. For me, I am a contortionist, but I also have practiced yoga for about 5 or 6 years, so I guess you could call me a yogi too. But yeah, so that video will probably help you a lot, and then I'm going to be making more videos talking about what I'm doing to help those of you who are really looking for ways to increase your flexibility in creative and fun ways. And also I'll throw in, some spirituality and some conscience-based stuff to help you really get to the fundamental base of why you're having blockages in your flexibility journey.